Okay, then we start right there. This is my basic syntax. I just comment it out because I don't need it. And then also we
Mm-hmm.
talk about the line, single line, multi-line, what is multi-line and what is single line. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Next one, we start two things. First of all is your variables and data types. Today we have to talk about the variables and data types. Okay.
Okay.
You know what the variables? What is variables?
Not really sure, but I do remember
Mhm.
um double in
Yeah,
uh
this is your data type, not a variable.
oh, okay.
Yeah. So this I
Mm,
talk about here to variable. What is variable is it? Okay. Variable. Variables is just a name. Just a name where where you can hold some values. Okay.
mhm,
You can just hold some values, right? How to write the variables? We can just use a syntax. What the syntax is? First of all, you define the data type, which types of data types you can use here, and then write here the variable name. What's the variable name? And then equal to is variable value. What is value? That is the syntax. If I take here the
mhm, mhm.
example of this one, first of all, I use a header file include ISO okay, and this is
Mhm.
my header file, right? And then using namespace std.
Yeah.
Okay, for standard output input format and then use the int one because this is your basic or every time you can use it. After that, here
Mhm.
I use specify the info integer. I just also talk about 10 value and then see
Mhm.
out and then say there is add,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
And this I just execute this file. Then once I get here, this okay. I just can't save it. Just I save it and again run it. Here we have to got the
You
10
should
value.
get 10. Mhm.
If you add something in the and variable, this is a store and is storing the 10 value inside it. And then you can use every
Mhm.
time, many times larger in this case. And plus 25, 26, anything you can do here. Okay,
Yeah.
just you run it and then you got the value. First of all, I save it and then again I run it. Yeah, you
So
got
set
that
it as a
35. 10 plus 25 is 35, right?
okay. Yeah.
This is the way you can define your value.
The
Find the value.
variable is basically to store something,
Yeah, store
store
the
some
some
value.
values. Okay, this is a name. This
Okay.
is your name, and then here we can show some values. Which type of values you store is this you define by using the data types. Okay,
Mm.
and we also talk about the data types. As just moment, first we talk about some variable definition rules. Okay, rules for find the variable, and this is your universal rule. You can
Okay.
use this rule any programming languages, not C++. You can use these rules anywhere. Okay, this is a
Mhm.
universal rule. But, every programming are following this type of rules, not this one. Okay. Wait. Okay. So what's the rules is? This is called as general rules. Names, variable names. First of all, I talk about a variable name contains letters, digits, and underscores. Okay. In the variable, you can always only write letters, alphabets. Okay. We can
Mm.
also talk alphabets, digits, and then underscores. Okay. Variable name always start by letters. Okay. Don't buy digits, don't buy underscore. We always start by letters. Okay. If you
Mm.
take here, suppose here I just do one thing. If I write here integer and one equal to 12, this will be okay. It's okay.
Mm.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
But if you write one and, this is not correct. You can start
Yeah.
by digits, not by alphabets. This will be getting
Mm.
error, right? If you
Mm.
run this, getting error. If I just run this one, then what I got here? Yeah, sorry, I just forgot to save here. So this is will cause as an error.
Mm.
Right? So remember that they always we start the variable name by using the alphabets. Okay, just letters. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Next one is here. Uh, Name variable names. Not check. Variable names can't contain special characters. Special characters means that at the rate, hash, dollar,
Mm.
whatever, and symbol. It can't be contained
Mm.
special character. If you name here in the characters, then will be cause an issues error, right?
Mhm.
So you can't be use this one. Okay, always use this one. Okay? And then variable name also can't specify white space between two words. Okay, if you name
Okay.
them, if you name as suppose here, I just name here. I just use here the string, and then I want to name full name. I want to name is a full name, and then here full name, and then what I need to be, I just taking space between that, and then I just write
Mm.
the name is for also Alex says. Okay, I just name is this. But what's the
Mm.
getting then? This is getting the error. Okay.
Okay.
If I write one thing
So,
is full and then again is name, then this is getting the error. If you run this one and then this will cause an error. I just said this, then what we got here, this is in causing the error. Yeah, string full name is error. Okay.
mm.
Because this is can't consider as a single, because your variable name is a consider as a single name, a single word, single values, right? That's why
Okay.
if you write this one, this will be, can't be considered as a single way, because in this case we contain a white space between them. Okay, so you can't use
Okay.
this one also. Then what you use? Just write a string, just write the as well. Both the words you connect with them full name. Okay, and then you can write your name.
Mm. So string is a data type where we can write
Mhm.
multiple lines, right? Or what's the difference between
What?
like
Garbage between
so
this thing is just the data types is just used for this. I just talk about here is a variable only, not a data type here.
okay,
Okay. So what's
okay,
the string is do and then what's done do is just a as a further questions right there. Okay. Yeah. What I do here, string is full name. Full
okay,
two word, full and name right here. Okay. As a single sentence, single word. Okay.
okay.
If I run the C out and there's a true is a full name and semicolon right there, and then we just send here. Just sorry, I forgot to save here. So here we can go the output is Alex size. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. If you write the if you write the two or more words variable name, variable name, variable name, then we can use you can write right both word as a single word, both as a single word, and then also you can use here also for the separation between them you can use a underscore between them, and also you can use here the camel case for separation between the words. Okay, what they are, just
Mm.
I just show you. So what you do if you click here to the string name again, I just write the full name and then I just separate by using the underscore between two
Underscore.
words. Okay, and then I just
Mm,
Pankaj Agarwal. Okay, and then here
mm,
if you write the string, if you write the full name,
mm,
and then you can also use a camel case. Camel case was here. The second word, first letter character is yours, capital. Okay,
mm,
just write the Vishal Sharma, and this is called your camel case. Camel
mm,
case is more very much used in your types. Okay, this is the way you
mm.
can define your variables name. Okay, full name,
Okay.
this one, and this one. Okay, right?
So basically, in
Hmm.
variables, we can contain letters,
Yeah,
digits, and underscores. We can only
yeah,
contain those three.
yeah, yeah.
Um, okay.
Okay. Next one is sources. Your variable names is variable name is a case sensitive. Okay. Variable names are case sensitive. Case sensitive means that you know what a case sensitive?
No.
No. Case sensitive means that if you write here, suppose this is I pronounce this word T of the letters. Once I pronounce is full name, right? But
Mm,
we write different way. Here we write the complete one. Here we use the underscore. Here we use a capital one, right?
mm.
Correct. Both are the
Yeah.
different. Both three are the different variables, not the same variable. If you pronounce the same as it is, but this is the both are the different variable. Okay, this is called a case sensitive means that if you write the my way is different and my var is also different, are different variable.
Oh, so you're
Both,
saying
yeah. This is a
my
not a case
var,
insensitive. Yeah,
it
both are
can,
the different. You
yeah,
can
both are,
pronounce this. Well, yeah, both are different because here I use a small letter V and here we use a
here's the,
capital letter V.
okay.
Yes,
Mm,
sir, both are the, this is called a case sensitive. If you write a case sensitive, you can write the small and capital, doesn't matter. This will work, but here this will be not work. If I just take
mm,
here, I just write the C out here and then just use a full name of this one first of all, underscore it. And here I
mm,
just use a full name of camel case with, right? And
mm.
then after I run this one, then sorry, let us save it first. Without saving, I can turn them. Okay. Here we got the different values. Why? Because I'll assign the all the values are different. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm,
This is
got it.
the general rules for defining the variable names. Okay. This is the universal rules. Okay. You can use
Okay.
anywhere you're programming, any programming. This will be applicable. Okay. So you don't
Okay.
forget about it. Got
Mm,
it?
okay. Yes.
Okay, got it. This is your variables. Any doubts from the variables?
No.
Okay, then come to the next topic is my data types. Okay, can you
Okay.
explain the data types? What is data types?
I know int, double, string, uh, all these are data types like Boolean. For int, I know we can only have one letter, one
Okay,
number or
okay, okay.
something.
Okay, but I just asked you what is data type, not the how many data types are there, and then which what is the name of the data types.
I'm not sure how many are there.
Oh yeah, I just
But
talk about it. Okay, first of all, we talk about data types. Data type. This is types to define which type of value you can use. Okay,
mm,
this is define that variable use which type of types of values. Which types of values means that if you use integer, suppose you don't want to decimally use in here, then you can use an integer. You can don't you want to decimal any, then you can use a decimal values right here. If you want to
mm,
single characters, then what you use. If you want to true false, then what you use. And if you want to complete later sentence, whatever it is, okay. If it, then what you use here. Okay. This is your
mm.
This is the simple definition of the data type. This defined a variable, which variable using the which type of values. Okay,
Mm.
this simple definition. Okay, complete one is not there, but this is simple definition. Up next one is
Okay.
your types of data types. How many types of data types we use here? This I write here. First of all, this is called as integer. Okay, this is the integer. Short form is int.
Mm.
Okay. Second is your float. Okay. Third one is your double. Okay. Then here for the fourth one is char for the character one. And fifth one is your boolean. Okay. Boolean for the boolean we can shortcut you use a bool. Sixth one is your string. Okay. This one is called as a data types. Okay. If
Mm.
you have to know about the this one is data type, just as this is your data that we use in the C++ programming. Okay. Okay. Come to the next one is your integer. What is integer? You know what integer? What is integer?
Uh, I can only have, I cannot take decimal points.
Okay. Yeah, does not have the any decimal values. Okay. Contains only whole numbers. Contains only whole number. Means it can't allow decimal decimal values. Okay. The decimal
Mm.
places. If I just take here as an example right here, include addition. Okay.
Mhm.
Using space, std,
Mm. Okay.
and
Good. Yeah.
okay. And just I write here int. Int is a
Mhm.
key for the integer. And once you have the variable name, suppose here the n, and then here I write the value is 10. Okay.
Mm.
This is your integer. Okay.
Yeah.
Integer data type. Yeah, we say that's in data type. If I write here the n1, I just use a 10.23, then this will be cause an error. If you save it and run this one, okay,
Low cost error.
cause an error. Because and don't specify here, just use here. Suppose I just see out and then use the add and then use as the and one also. And just I run it here. Okay. So here what's the show you the values 10 10. Both are the values same of the 10. Notice show the values your
Mm.
decimal places values, right? Okay, now don't
Mm.
cause the error. Here we can show only the uh, whole number values, not the decimal place values. Because this
Mm.
will be can't be shown here. Got it?
Got it.
Again. Okay. Next one is your float. What's the float is to? Okay. Contains decimal values, decimal types values up to six digits of decimals. Here we can only assign the six digits of decimal places. Right? So
Mm.
for the decimal places, if you need here to write the decimals values, then what I do, just I write the float and thus I write the and one and then here. This is a 10.23. This is my float type. Okay,
Mhm.
float type. I just use one thing. Okay, and then here I just use out again, float type. And if I run this float one, then here we also go say here 10 and 10.23. Okay, both our
Mm.
values will be
Mm.
provided. Okay, this is your caller float. And then come to the double. contain decimal places,
mm,
long type by decimal places values, long type decimal values. Suppose you have the long type, suppose you want to pi value 3.1445678. This is your decimal place about the six digits, okay, about the six digits decimal places. Then you can use here as a
mm,
double, okay. Long type
mm,
decimal values. You can use here for the for this case, you can use here the double. Okay. If I use the double, I just write a double. And for the side, the double variable name was your variable name is 7.56. Okay. You can write any of
mm.
decimal places, you can use the both of them, right? And this
Yeah.
is called as a double. You can also use the as instead of float, you can also use instead of the double also. And just write the D and then and this I just ran it and check this out. They will be shown as okay, this will be shown here. Okay, come to the next
So
one is here. Yeah.
so if we are using like
Mhm.
um, three variable, I mean decimal points, right?
Yeah.
We can still use float there, right?
Yeah, you can use using floats. If you have low digits of the floats decimal places, then you can use a float. And then if you have a large digits of the decimal places, then you can use it. This one.
Mm. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So this one
Mm.
is double is uses, right? Right.
Okay.
Up next one is for care. Care is for the using to contain the characters. Contains the single characters, not the multiple characters. We can use here the single characters. Okay.
Mm.
This is called a care. To how to use characters. If you want to flow here, to just say this char first and then see, and then whatever variable name is this, and just use a single inverted commas and then write the single character. Any of the characters, either A, B, C, plus, minus, whatever it is, just use it as a single character. Okay, K is mostly
Mm.
used for the define assign the single character values only. Right?
Oh,
This is your
we are not
character.
allowed to. Are we
Yeah.
able to like type a word like or anything like
Mhm.
that for a character or no?
Only one character you can write here, only one symbols you can write here in the single inverted comma. Okay, this is called a character,
Mm.
char type. Okay, if you write the char type and then okay, I just forgot to see. Okay, so here we got the character type A. Okay,
Mm.
okay, come to the next one is your string. Not a string here. This is bool. What's the bool is do? Bool is called as a boolean. Okay,
Mm.
this will be give the value in form of true and false.
Oh yeah. Mm.
Only contains true or false. Okay, not the other ones. Only two things will be contained here. This is variable. How to define it? Just use a bool. Okay,
Mm.
what's the bool variable is, and just write it true, false, anything you can write.
Mm.
And then seven is the value in comma. Yeah, is one and zero. If you use here the false, then you can show here the values zero in the binary form.
Okay.
Okay, so here we got the value is zero. Okay,
Mm.
so this is called Boolean type. Okay. Next one is not the last one, it's the least, is so it's a string. Okay, for writing a group of characters, or group of words, or group of words. This is called a string. And then how to use that? For the string purpose, we can use a string. And then here you can write anything. Suppose you write a full name, just as a full name here. And also full name is Alex. And this you can see here. And this I just send this one. Okay, just forgot to
Mm-hmm.
save here. Okay. So here we got this name is Alexis. Okay. So
Alexa.
this is your string type. Okay. In the string type,
Mm-hmm.
you can write complete sentence also. Suppose I just use a text and then you write down C++ programming based on oops concept. Okay, you can write the complete sentence, or you can write the detailing. You can anything right here by using the string value, right?
Mm-hmm.
See out here, and then I just use the extra text, save it here, and this one is really done. Okay, so you can write
Mm-hmm.
anything inside it. But what you do here, double inverted comma. Both the things are right here in between the double inverted commas. Clear?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Okay. Then come any doubts regarding this one?
No.
That's good. Okay. Then come to the next one is I just clarify the string types. Is right away.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, go to the string types because in the string type we have multiple things are there. Okay. Just we
Mm-hmm.
continue the string types. Okay. Here we to write the anything in the string type, you can use this one string type. Okay. One thing also remember that if you use the string type, okay, if you use the string type, string type values, string types values or variable. Yeah, you can write the variable. Then use a string type header file. Okay. Once you do use a string type header file because something is not working. If you use a string functions right there, something is not working. It's like that. Okay. As a layer classes, I just used also a string type variables. So how to use that? First of all, same thing you can use include IO string,
Mm-hmm.
and then use include a string. If you write anything in the variable, just use the string keyword, include keyword, and then write the header file. This is called a string and type header file. Okay, for
So,
using the
so
string
ba
functions. Okay,
okay.
some string functions are yeah, yeah. Tell me.
So if we are using a string data type, we
Yeah,
should include a string in the
yeah,
header file.
yeah. Correct. You
Okay.
always use the
So,
string header file.
so basically for double for int, it should be in IO stream, I think.
Yeah, yeah, same as always. I use the same as for the input into output. Nothing will be done here, and then nothing will be used. Okay, this is
Mhm.
by default. Okay,
Mhm.
because in C programming we don't have any string data types, but in this part we have a string data type. That's why we need to be defined as a header file for the string data type using the string data. Okay, same
Mhm.
command we use here. Okay, I just show something here. To the string types right there. Okay, we have to also talk about a detail about the string type, but we talk about something here. Okay. In this string type, we just talk about the scap characters. Scap characters. What the scap characters is to? For the scap characters, we just use as a slash symbol. Okay. If I just write here something, suppose a string, and I say the text, any text right there, and then I just write C++ programming is based on oops concept. But I just use the C out and simple way you can just use the text and just I
Mhm.
run it here. This is the simple text we can write here. We don't need to anything right there for this part. But what if I want to write here is a double inverted comma in between them of the oops word, and I want to show this double inverted comma in my text also. You can do it, or not. If I use this one, and then if I
Mm.
run this file, then what we got here?
Error.
Got an error. Because here, all the things will be right in between the double inverted comma. This will be considered as a different text, and this will be considered as a different text. Right?
Yeah.
Both are the considered as a different text. Okay. But what I do, if for this purpose we do use as a scap character. This is scap characters, and this why what you do here. For the scap characters, just write here. Just use it, and after that you can just write the scap characters between that. Okay. Uh, Stay on 1 second. Take 5 minutes. Is this happening? Why this is happening? Okay. I just do for I just forward slash I use here. Sorry for that. No, this was backward slash. I just use a forward slash for this purpose. Okay, just we end this one,
Mm.
and then just use to save it one, and then I just send it. Then here was two gods here. Here we got the double inverted comma in this options also. Okay. If
Mm.
you want to port this one, then just use here as a scap character. This is just called as a scap character. Thank you.
Mm. Mm.
Okay. For the scap characters, we also use, suppose here I just use it here and then I write the some sentence, other one sentences. C plus programming, mainly used for gaming development. Just this one is right here. And then if I save it and I run this one, then what will you watch here? In same line, we show this type, these values, but I want to
Mm.
show this value in this new line. Then how can we do that?
Mm.
For the new line, we can just use the not to this type of scale character, just I use the slash and use for the new line. Okay, if you want to
Mm.
show something is in new line, just before that, you can just slide the slash n. Okay, and then just you can run again. First of all, save it and then run again. And then here we got this. This sentence will become a first line and this sentence will become the second line. If you write the same line, but this will become in the second line. Okay, by using this
Okay.
one is slash n. Okay, for the new line. Also, in this case, we have a slash t for the tab space, or also can the indent space. Okay, you know about the indent space, right?
Put
Suppose here,
some space.
I put some space. I just slash t right here. And then if you are run here, save it and then run here. Then here, in this case, we have this type of space. This is called an indent space, right?
Mm.
This is called scap characters where we want to use inside your string, not the other one. I just use
Okay.
the string, okay? Got it?
Yeah.
Got it. Not at last topic we just show you is a constant variable. One thing also is constant variable. What's the constant variable is? Okay, for defining the constant values. Yeah, assigning the constant values, right? So how to use
Yeah.
the constant value is if I use here, first of all, I just write the header file, include the IO string, and then using namespace s3, and then int, and then I just use a int n equal to 10, right?
Mm.
And this I write here, and value,
Mm.
and l for the new line, okay? This I just use it and I run it. What's this row? N is equal to 10, right?
Yeah. Mm.
If I just use the and then write the n is 15, and again I just show this one. Right now I just change the n value to the 15. I just modify the value, update the value, right? And this I just run it. Sorry, I just forgot to save here. Then right now n value is 15, right?
Change. Mm.
Update the values. I just update the n variable value. Okay, this is possible. But what if I just use this int e is equal to 15? This is my initial value right here. And this I just use the C out. And then here a equal to, and then use the e, and then use the and then I just run it and see here is my 15 also. But
It
I
should should.
change this here. And then one thing I do also, first of all, I check this my variable values is changed or not. First of thing, I just check this out. My variable is changed or correctly changed or not. Okay. So first of all, I just use it. Yeah, this will be changing. Okay, perfectly changed. But I just before the int, I use a one keyword is called a const. Apply as a const. Int a. Okay. Here we define the constant variable. Find the constant variable.
Mm. Well,
Right?
I just didn't understand the A part. So like if we say int n equal 10 and then see out n equal n and L, and then we
Yeah.
updated the value n equal 15, that I get it.
Yeah.
So then we see out n, so we get 15, right?
Yeah.
Then we said
But
int
yeah.
a equal 15.
Yeah.
Oh, see out a. Okay,
Yeah.
I got.
Okay.
And then
And then here,
a
yeah, here we use a const keyword right
update.
there. Before
Oh,
int,
what is
I use a const.
okay.
And then
Uh-huh.
what say? This is defined a constant variable. If I run this
What
one,
is
and
uh-huh.
here we update, I want to update the value also, but if I run this one, I just run this one, then what you got here? Here we got the error. Assignment to read only variable. A. Whatever errors will be caught? Because this is my constant value. If you define one time as any value, we can't change. We can't update it,
Mm, mm,
right? If you want to
mm.
define any constant type value, then you can use the const keyword before that.
Const. Mm.
Remember, I got it? How
Yeah.
can we do that? So just clear to you. Okay. This
Uh-huh.
way
Got
you
it.
can okay, yeah, great. This way you can use here as data types, right?
Mm,
It
mm.
is called a data types and variable. Today's topic is data types and variables. Just clear to you.
Yeah.
Any question, any doubts regarding?